All right, I finally did it. I got to get out of the house. I just dropped my daughter off at school, and I don't know what I'm going to get into today, but the snow and ice is coming back for us in a day or two, so I'm going to make the most of today. As you can see, the roads are clear, but the yards are still full. And when it does start to melt away, not all of it will be gone completely or entirely. Alright, I'll wipe you off a minute. So, all that'll refreeze, snow will go back on top of it, and there you go. Hopefully it's snow and not freezing rain. Freezing rain means power outage. Heck, anything means power outage, I guess. I still lost power even though we didn't have nowhere near the freezing rain they were calling for. We had more snow than freezing rain. Thank God for that. And yeah, that's all I got to say about the weather for today. We're gonna have fun today. We're not gonna discuss the weather. It's put me in a bad way. I'm done with it. So maybe next week I can get back to my normal routine, and we can get back to having some real fun like we were doing last week up until, I ain't gonna say it. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm gonna do or eat today. So last night, I did something kind of bad, but not too bad. It started to really worry me and get me down. I ate all of the food I had yesterday, and that taco casserole was the last thing I was eating with the tacos. And you could tell in that video I really wasn't into it. But I didn't want to let the day get away without discussing my weight loss journey. I want to document it every day. So what happened was, and this is where conflicts with the family come in when you're trying to do any kind of diet, especially if they're not as into it as you are. My wife is kind of doing the diet along with me, and she really hasn't grasped the whole let's stop at 5 o'clock thing. I mean, she has, but she wasn't going to let the day get away from her without having one last meal, and I already had 3 meals. So we had bought some bacon at the grocery store, and she wanted to make bacon sandwiches, So that's what I did. I went in there and I cooked up a whole pack of bacon, and it was enough to feed the entire family, bacon sandwiches. So I make her sandwich, and I make up the kids, and Tracy's, he lives with us. Made up all their sandwiches, and then she's like, "You ain't gonna eat one with me?" So the guilt got the better of me. I made myself a bacon sandwich out of the last of the bacon, and I sat down and had a bacon sandwich with her. I looked at the clock when I got done eating my last bite. It was 15 minutes after 5. That was enough to set my mind and my mood in a frenzy, but I have come a long way in these 19 days. Today is day 19. To just let that little bit of time confuse me and slip away. That is not that devastating. Although I will not do it again. So my plan for today is to... I don't have one. I will get back with you when I get set in motion. Y'all stay tuned for that. So now that I got that chips and drink, from the Dollar Tree for $2. I am going to hit up their 2 for $6 menu, and I don't know if you can see that right there or not, but they got their beef and cheddar sandwiches 2 for $6. So my plan is to make 2 meals out of the chips and drinks to save on money and get 2 of their sandwiches on special.
Thank you for choosing Arby. Would you like to try a crispy fish sandwich today?
Yeah, let me get one of your crispy fish sandwiches and one of the classic beef and cheddars, and that'll be all.
Okay, $6.60 is the first one done.
Thank you. Okay, so the other sandwich was the crispy fish, so I got one of each. That's 2 different meals. I saved money by not getting fries and a drink here. 1 second. All right, so I got my food paid for. And the way I save money is I got this crispy fish, and I got this roast beef and cheddar for later. Now these roast beefs, they rewarm well in the microwave, so that is going to be a separate meal for later. The total cost of this meal with the chips that I got from the Dollar Tree and the drink, well, for the whole 9 yards of it was like $8.64 for all of it. So you divide that in half, it's $4.32 per meal, because yeah, these barbecue chips here will last me for both meals. Now, true, you got to sacrifice getting those delicious curly fries here at Arby's when you do it this way. But hey, a potato's a potato. So since the beef and cheddar rewarms well in the microwave, we're going for the crispy fish first. It is 11:25 in the afternoon, and we are eating cheap today. Look at that. It's a decent sized sandwich, plenty of tartar sauce and lettuce on there. Our fish is good for you. What do you mean not one that's fried? We're eating 2 meals for under $5. I think that's pretty darn good. You got to beat them at their own game. Now, sure, it took me a little extra time to run in a different store and get some food items. Like the drink and the chips. But it was worth it to save for the price of 2 meals. And I'd rather pay the price for 2 sandwiches over a $3 or $4 drink with nothing but ice in it. You probably get more drink than you would in their largest cup here with all the ice they put in it. For $1. That is a 16-ounce drink. It's cold. Are you ready? And if you stick with me, I'll show you how to beat this price even more. Make it even cheaper. Because frankly, I'm tired of the economy, the gas and the food costing so much. And it's up to us to do something about it. No, crispy fish is a good sandwich. Alright, so it is 1:30 in the afternoon. And we ate at 11 o'clock, or just before 11 o'clock. This morning we had the Arby's, and I bought 2 sandwiches, and I was going to make 2 meals off of that. So I got me a drink from the house. I had to stop by the house and get a few things, and there's our roast beef. I didn't even bother to warm it up. You don't even have to with this sandwich. I mean, it's ready to go, hot or cold. So still got my chips. And it is 54 degrees outside, and all of this stuff is melting away. I am happy. I need some air conditioning on though. I'm getting hot in the truck. 54 degrees outside, but it's 70 or 80 in here. It is quite hot. Make sure there ain't no darn sun glare. Looks like a little bit of glare. Let me pull up a little bit out of that sun. There we go. That's more gooder. Now, it may not seem like it, but this is a whole lot less food than I was eating last week. try to keep my food down in my intermittent fasting schedule somewhere around, definitely under 2,500, but I'm going to do my best to keep it right at 2,000. When you're intermittent fasting, and you're as overweight as I am, you want to lose weight, but you don't want to do it too fast. I mean, ideally, yeah, you want to do it too fast, but you know, loose skin is worse if you lose a lot. Too fast. So and in the beginning, you know, you can go back through my videos and watch. I dropped 10 pounds really quick, but a lot of what came off is water weight, so you have to account for that too. Actual weight, in reality, I've probably only lost about 5 or 6 pounds, something like that. I don't know. I am not an expert on that part, but so far I have not gained, and I have not come to a standstill yet. As of yet, anyway. These Lay's stacks are really good, and they are cheap. And they come with their own storable container. So you can put them away for later. All right, so it is the end of the day. It is 3:48. It is about time for me to pick up my daughter. And I see McDonald's has a 2 for $6 menu. They got their quarter pounder, some chicken nuggets, and their Big Mac 2 for $6. 2 Big Macs sound good, right? Let's get 2 of them. Yeah, let me get 2 Big Mac sandwiches, and that'll be all. $6.54. Can't beat that with a stick. All right, so this is the end of the day. We got 2 Big Macs. And that's how we're going to finish out today. 2 Big Macs. $6. And I still got some chips, but I'm going to save them for tomorrow and just eat the 2 Big Macs today. Those Big Macs ain't worth a dang. I almost said a bad word. 2 Big Macs ain't worth a darn. If you don't eat them while they're hot and fresh. So that's what we're gonna do. Big Macs are messy though. Good God, they're messy. Anything good is messy. But they little. They call them a Big Mac. But there's much bigger sandwiches at other places. So I guess what they're really saying is this truly is a $3 sandwich. So you see firsthand that you can eat pretty cheap for about $12 a day. Sure, we spend a little more than that. But my point is, you can do a lot worse out there these days and times. Nothing like end of the day decide to come out and scrape the snow off the sidewalk. Let's see if I can muffle that sound a little bit. That's better. Who wants to hear all that while you're trying to eat, right? I'd offer to go scrape it off for her, but these days and times, they look at you funny if you try to do anything extra to help anybody out anymore. Be like, no, we can't let you do that for insurance and liability purposes. Okay. I'll just sit in my truck, eat my 2 Big Macs. Dang it, I told you that was messy. Big Mac number 1 gone. Look how they just throw that sandwich all over the place. Look at there. Don't even bother to try to do a decent job on it. God. Big Mac's supposed to have 2 pieces of cheese or 1? Well, I got 1 piece of cheese and I got a stack of pickles to the side of the burger. What the hell? I always thought a Big Mac had 2 pieces of cheese on it. Let's find out. Let's ask Google. How many pieces of cheese on a Big Mac at McDonald's?
2 slices. According to Business Insider, the regular Big Mac has 2 1/10-pound burger patties, 3 pieces of bread, and 2 slices of cheese, special sauce, lettuce, pickles, and onions.
So they crap me out of a piece of cheese on purpose. Anyway, that's my 2 Big Macs down. I got nothing else. It's been a great day. Been able to get out of the house, get away from home for a while. Ate really good today. Ate the fish sandwich and the roast beef sandwich and 2 Big Macs and some chips. It is 4:15 now. I will not be crossing my intermittent fasting schedule today. So looks like the fast food, junk food diet is back in play. Back in play. And it was a great day. It was like a celebration for getting out. We spent $12 on fast food today, so, and it fed us all day long. We'll continue tomorrow because I got an idea in my head about what to do for tomorrow, but you'll have to tune in then to see. But until then, later.